Hi everybody, I am Ashley Adams and welcome to The Experimental Writer. This is the show where I get to test out all the new and old writing techniques and gadgets so that you don't have to. Instead, you get to focus on writing. In this episode, I'm walking you through sprinting in Discord. So it's almost time for NaNoWriMo, and tons of MLs like myself, we use Discord for its amazing features, to host stuff like video chats and sprints and all those kind of things. There's a lot of functionality. And so those functionalities, though, Nano doesn't really, the website really doesn't have it yet. So we're going to dive in and show you how to join a sprint. All right, here we go. First off, if you're not familiar with what a sprint is, it's really just, setting aside a certain amount of time and then tracking how many words you start with versus how many words you end with. And then you kind of do the math and to see how far you get. Now, when you use this or when you do these sprints on Discord with other writers, it's a really great way, to take something that's super solitary, like writing, and then turn it into kind of a fun group thing that you get to do with other people. So it's super groovy from that standpoint. All right, so first off, I'm going to assume that you already have a Discord account and that you've joined a writing group. Now, if you haven't done that, I have video links in the description for you to go check out to see how to do exactly that. So go check those out first, then come back over here and see me so that you can kind of see how to sprint before Nano starts. You're all prepared. Now, most servers, before we dive into all the things that you need to, the how-to part, most servers have a dedicated sprint channel. And this is because usually the sprint bots, they tend to kind of act up when you chat inside the sprint area. They just kind of fritz out and they don't know what you're trying to tell it to do. So your server might have some rules that you don't chat inside the sprint channel, that you would use a different channel, maybe the general. I don't know. They usually designate that. That would be the place that you would chat with folks. But sprinting is just for you guys to let the bot do the math for you. Okay. But like I said, they'll let you know if that's the case. Okay. So now that you are in the sprint channel, you can start a sprint, which is where we are going to pick up. Okay, so as you can see, we are already in our sprint channel over here at Tallytown Writers. And I am about to set up a sprint. And the main things when you want to use a bot is that you use that /. And so as you can see, I'm just typing / sprint, and then you can hit enter, or you can click on it, which is, I like to use my mouse sometimes. So the option is you enter how many minutes and then and then how many minutes you want to wait until it starts. So I've chosen to do 15-minute sprint, and it will start in about 60 seconds. Okay. Now you can put any other iteration that you want there, but that's, just for demonstration purposes. Now to join, again, you need that /, and then you type join, and then it's going to ask you for your word count. And this is the word count in the beginning. So I type in my word count for the beginning and then just kind of hit enter. And once everybody has joined within that 60 seconds, that's all you got to do. And you just start typing and you start writing in whatever, Word or Scrivener or whatever you're using. Okay. Now, once you have, you might want to know things like, hey, how much time do I have left? I forgot what time we started. All you have to do is click on the, go back into the little text area, do your /, and then hit time. And it gives you a how much time is left kind of deal, which is helpful when you're like, oh man, I just want to make sure I don't go over, don't miss my thought kind of thing. Okay, so once you get your notification from Discord that the sprint is over, you, of course, type in the / and then words. And that's going to ask you for how many words you wrote. And you hit enter after that, and then it calculates, does the math for you, because I don't like doing math. And then it waits for everybody else to kind of enter in their word count as well. You have about 3 minutes is what it says for this particular bot, for the Sprinto bot, in order to find out for everybody to enter in their final word count. And once it's in, you get ranked, which, man, you know, for somebody like me who is a little bit, I would say, competitive, it's kind of like I usually never win. So, but every once in a while, you know, you kind of have a good night, which I did. I was really jamming this particular night, but some people, man, they're so fast, which is wonderful. And it's really cool to see that. And you get to cheer everybody on, or maybe if you're struggling with something, then you get to kind of talk it out since everybody's there like, hey, I am really like having a hard time with this scene. So it's really nice to be able to, you know, kind of congregate together, at least online, and be able to help each other out, which is why I like sprinting. Plus, when you do these little nuggets, especially during NaNoWriMo, a lot of times people will just be in here sprinting so that they, like, maybe they get 30 minutes at lunchtime and they'll go over and they'll start sprinting with other folks. And it just helps you to, you know, churn out those words and get that word count going, which is what it's all about. And anyhow, if you would like to see more content on this, of course, give this a like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. I am going to be uploading more videos for how to use, of course, you know, gadgets and all sorts of writing tools, anything that's helpful for you. If you have any suggestions that you want to say, you know, let me know in the comments below, and I hope you have a great time writing.